rise ya every morning.
Once again, it's on. Yes, peace and blessings, all checking in. God bless Mama Africa and all her beautiful children. Yes, indeed, around the world. We on in the West End. I'm Ross Izes.
I'm Rebel with a cause.
Tarik L.
Yes, and this is the Think Champs. No doubt. Yes, indeed. We're going to go way black in this episode. We're going to take you black.
Black to the future.
Yeah. So, you know, that time when laws were stern
And justice stood.
and people were behaving,
Like they all too good.
but there lived a little boy
Who was misled.
by another little boy.
And this is what he said.
Yeah. If you don't know that classic, big up a man called Slick Rick, you know what I'm saying? One of the original storytellers of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? We come from that generation. So we going black in this episode, black to a time when, you know, we came together as a people, you know, and danced and vibed and showed our natural talents off, you know what I mean? Whether it was rapping, you know what I'm saying, creating something, some crazy graffiti, some artwork, you know what I mean? Oh, breakdancing, man.
Dancing.
Remember the breakdancing battles?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, y'all don't want to? Y'all don't want
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah. Peace. We sold out for the night though, my bro. Yeah, we actually closed. Yeah. Sorrel, I do have. Right here, actually. Bomb. So we gonna make that happen.
Yo, it's raw and
Yeah.
uncut.
Raw, live, uncut. We still getting it in.
Featuring West End,
Yes,
baby.
indeed. Peace and blessings, my Rose. Just 5. Okay. All right, no doubt. Peace and blessings, yeah. We live rolling, you know what I mean? Yeah. Black dollars still exchanging in the black neighborhoods, you know?
Yes, sir.
Do remember to let your dollars circulate in your community, man. Peace and blessings, Bruce. Give thanks now, man. We're thankful for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed.
So I come for some sorrow.
Okay. I think make sure you get that, because, you know, it's medicine too, you know? Yeah, that's why we're making the strong drinks, things that make you strong, not soft drinks out there that these people got us getting weak off of, you know, with all this sugar and artificial flavors, you know what I mean? So we giving you strong drinks, things that's going to give you energy, going to give you vitality like vitamins and minerals and all kind of things. Like I said last week, we brought into you the moringa neem. The moringa neem tea, that was a good one to sip on, you know what I'm saying? So we sipping on different sips today, you know what I'm saying, and building with you. But like again, we said, we going black, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go black because here's the thing. When we was further in our blackness, right? Okay, because there was a time when we was in our blackness, you know what I'm saying? When we loved everything about ourselves, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell us to go put nothing on to somebody else's because we were so black in ourselves, we had to have it even tailor-made the way we wanted it, you know what I'm saying? It couldn't even be the way you thought it had to be the way I wanted. So we go to the seamstress and get everything sewed down and perfected the way we wanted. And then we wore it out. You know what I mean? Because that was the way we were. We were so much into our blackness of ourselves. Because look, people think they got something, you know, and they got a piece of pleather.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, brethren, if you wore a piece of pleather on the block, you would get clowned. A dude would come behind you with a lighter and burn your jacket.
Real quick.
He would just burn your jacket to let you know it's not even real. Because if it was real,
It wouldn't burn.
it wouldn't burn. That's how real things had to be in that time. You know what I'm saying? Now you see people paying thousands of dollars for somebody's name on it, and it's pure fake leather. I mean, it's not a piece of real leather. At least back in the day, we had real leather. You know what I'm saying? That we really put our things and our needlework in, and we spent our time and quality of, you know what I'm saying, for what it was. But now, these used to spending money on Gucci, Louis, and all these little names. But at the end of the day, it's not even real leather they selling them. You know what I mean? Spending, what is it, MCA. You remember all these things? That was a no brand to us back in the day, even until it really even came up, but we knew it wasn't real leather they was even using. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we really wouldn't even rock that because we knew it wasn't real leather. You know what I'm saying? So we losing focus these days on what was really real. Like, I'm telling you, like, you're spending thousands of dollars for a name.
Yeah.
It's not even worth anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not even worth the name that's put on it. But you're going to spend that money just because somebody's name is on it.
Right.
A dude came the other day, he wanted to sell me some glasses, you know? I like buying for my people, you know what I'm saying? I support you, you know? You got something to sell, I'm going to support that, you know what I mean? But he came through with some Louis Vuitton shades and some Gucci shades. I said, brother, I can't buy that from you. You know, he said, it's hot, this the newest one's out, not that bop. I said, brethren, I'm not going to purchase that with them people's name on there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't even have a regular pair of glasses in there.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he thinking he got what's hot,
Right.
and it was what's good we should be wearing, but these people promoting that and giving these things to you to sell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To keep their brands and their names alive. You know what I mean? So,
That's a fact.
yeah, so we got to get black to what's real. Let's go black now. I want to go black, right?
Excuse me.
Let's go black to Harlem, you know what I'm saying? In 1920. Can we go black to Harlem? 1920. Cotton Club open, you know.
Roaring 20s.
Cotton Club open.
Jazz is this music of the day.
Jazz is being played without sheets. 1920. Jazz is being played without sheet notes.
Yeah.
We rocking day and night, catching every tune and riding out day and night without one sheet note.
The vibration.
We're in 1920, right?
Yeah.
So on the mic is a black woman. She's singing her heart out, very passionate. She's beautiful. She's going in, right? Behind her is a band of instruments, right? That's being played by the brothers and sisters, right? Now, hear this now. Who's in the audience?
White people.
Huh?
Our people.
We in Harlem, right?
Yeah.
We in Harlem, right?
Twenty.
Yeah.
Who in the audience?
Our people.
No, it wasn't just our people in the audience. Who's in the audience?
White people. We had them.
We had them, right? Sitting there listening to us rock out. You know what I mean? So
In
now
control.
we had the mom and pop restaurants, right? In Harlem. Barbecuing, right? Cooking it up.
Yeah.
Who you think was coming to get the food?
White people.
So we wasn't down in Manhattan with our food. We was in Harlem, right?
Nah, they had to come uptown.
With the best food, though. The real saucy, you know what I'm saying? Extra gravy,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Real nice.
Fat biscuits.
Yeah.
All that was us, right? So they had to come to us to be entertained. They had to come to us to eat. Right? Okay. So we're in 1920. We're in more control of who we are. We loving ourselves, right? So a man come into a store, he take his hat off. He has respect. You know what I'm saying?
Morals.
A woman enters a door, she makes sure she speak to everyone. Right?
Manners.
Manners, right? So we're in 1920, so when we passed each other with a certain form of respect. You know what I'm saying? In 1920. Now we're in 2020, right? How we walk past each other in 2020?
Like that.
We mean mugging each other.
Let me light my spliff, but you know what I'm saying? I just want to go black a little bit. You know what I mean?
Half of it's me mugging,
Yeah.
but most of it's ignoring. We walk right past each other, ignoring each other.
In 2020 right now. On the phone, though. What if they're on the phone?
They never on the phone. That's a text message and never talking. You see people talking on the phone? I don't. You got to turn the world off. I don't know how we going to do it, but we're too impressed by the world. We didn't have that problem. When you talk about the 1920s,
Yes, sir.
excuse me, we didn't have the problem of segregation. We knew we couldn't go downtown. That's why you was uptown creating brilliance. It almost forced you to do it. You have to get back to that.
That's true.
Isolating our own brilliance and making them come to us, like you said, who was in the audience.
Right.
Who owned the spot?
Us.
That's the key. So they knew the entertainment, that was all us. The food, all us. The atmosphere, the swag, the dress. It's still all us today.
It's still all us. It's still all
You know what I
us.
mean? So it's called isolation, but we need to do it in real time. So you see how we were talking earlier about the Jews? They got their own spot. The Chinese, they got their own spot. The Arab, they got their own spot. We need to start thinking community-based. Pardon me. Community-based for real. And mimic all the other races because they're practicing silent hate. What I call silent hate. And we need to practice that.
For real, for real. Yes, sir.
Silent
Yes,
hate
yes.
creates black love, though. Know that. Just like silent Jew hate creates Jewish fluidity. White power silent hate creates white power fluidity. Y'all, how long y'all gonna say, yo, they give the white man the job? Shh, that's silent hate. Of course I'm giving the white man the job. I'm the white man. That's my man. We got to start thinking like that. The Queen brought up earlier, yo, I ain't even think of this, and I'm from New York. I probably thought of it years ago, but she brought up the fact that the Jewish women, due to their culture, cut their hair, right? And then only buy wigs from only the one little Jewish store that we all see that furnish all of their wigs. So what we gonna do with that? We're watching silent hate be demonstrated. It's not bad. It's called self-preservation. You're supposed to want to go in a black store and buy something from somebody black so you can ensure somebody black's success based on your need for them to be there. Just what they do. But they probably be in the room breaking it down straight up like we should be doing. We doing it because we black. And we see the temperature. Are we smart enough to understand what's going on? We can't see how everybody else operate. And we could tell how we're operating and we don't get the same benefits. We're not using the right science.
That's true. Yeah,
I mean, I agree.
true.
It's obvious, but we got steps that we have to take for the majority to even understand that they idol worshiping. When we talking about Louis Vuitton and Gucci, you idol worshiping. It's like I always say, leather comes from a cow. So what make Gucci leather better than our leather? It's the worship. It's the idol worshiping. You have people don't want to throw away their bag with Louis Vuitton. Just let it lay in the floor for weeks and months. I just left my sister out. She got the empty bag out from her birthday. Louis Vuitton. But leather come from a cow.
Right.
Who is Louis Vuitton?
Right.
And why is he so important?
Don't look into that.
Who know the history? We wear clothes and things and we don't even know the history. Same thing I tell people, a lot of us wear polo. We don't know the rules of polo. But that's what white folks like. We don't even know the game, how to play. But we wear it. Because why we wear it's $80 a shirt, but at the end of the day, it's cotton.
It's true.
Nah, it's a little bit more than that.
It's
In the system we in, it's prestige with it.
Right.
They got magic on it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. When you boil it down to break
Thinking
through.
you doing something.
Right.
And then other people be like, oh, Tariq, is that
Right.
the
Yeah.
real polo?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
you the man.
Right.
It come with all of that.
Yeah. It come with all that. But it's a game though. It's a smoke screen. Because like I say, still cotton. It's cotton on there. You get it. And you put your name on it, and they want to argue you down. $15 if it's 20, 20 if it's 25. You know what I'm saying? Because we put more value on. We love our master. You know,
That's what's going
we
on.
love our master. You have people say, "Man, I like your shoes and all, but it ain't Nike." I'm a Nike, you know. But if you dig deep into that, you know what I mean. You'll understand that ain't about nothing. They don't know that they don't.
2.0.
Right. They don't even know that Nike is the name of a Greek god.
True.
Right, you understand? So
Yeah,
you still worshiping your oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would just like the equivalent of that is going to prison, a straight man, and then now they got you wearing makeup and fingernail polish, and then I had you doing it so long you don't forgot.
Right.
You got Stockholm syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we got. It's obvious we got it. We need to have classes, psychiatry classes. We need to be dealt with. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Because that's, if you crazy, like if DC say we inside out, upside down, and outside in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, come on now, yeah, insane crazy. Yeah, because at the end of the day, leather comes from a cow, silk comes from a worm, and we have to come out of being the retail economy, the poor class, and begin to start dealing wholesale, and then sell at least a segment of us and sell it to ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have to understand the difference. Everything we buy, we get all these Nikes, and they don't give us nothing back.
Yeah.
Nothing in the community. I don't see nothing. This is one of the blackest communities in America. I don't see Nike down here doing nothing. But they getting billions of our money. Where Puma at? With the Germans. And it goes on and on, you know, with Ralph Lauren and the rest of these guys.
Yeah.
All of them. We're going to beat up on one. It's all of them.
Yeah, all of them.
But we guilty because we buy this stuff. Caught up in the hype. You know, like right. Right. We got to say that. You got to go check that out. Because what we're doing is we cracking the code. You know, instead of if it's a pair of shades, remember the shades is not but plastic and glass and a name.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to put something that means something to us in it. We're going to make the shades something of a word that go back thousands of years.
Right.
And it's only for those who understand it. If y'all want to stay with Gucci, you're going to be corny when you're wearing Gucci. The movement is afoot. You know, we've been marching and surrounding the city. We got the city surrounded. All we have to do is call a shot now. We still building though. Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's real talk. Yeah, that's real talk. We've been coming in.
Yeah.
You know, these big brands is on the ropes and they nervous. They worrying about us.
Yeah.
They worrying about us.
Longevity is there.
But they too big. They such big giants.
Krispy Kreme, we coming too.
Yeah, that's right. We coming. It's just the next slutty vegan. But with the bakery and the drinks. There ain't a drink on the planet can match this. I'm talking about for real. I mean, 50 cents here about this compared to vitamin water. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Yeah, just on vitamin water.
Just on vitamin water, knock it out.
But we got to do the economics on it because at the end of the day it's all a product.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all a product, right? And this is my science, right? My science has always been the triple P's, you know? The triple P's to me is product, paperwork, and progress, you know? So you have to have these things to complete the triple P's, you know? And this is what a real hustler should always be upon, the triple P's. You got to have product, paperwork, and progress in focus at all times. You know what I mean? Because your product, whatever it is going to get you the paperwork, which could be monetary. And after you get the monetary, you have progress. You know what I'm saying? And you continue this cycle over and over and over and over again. You don't stop the cycle. You continue the cycle. Product, paperwork, and progress. You know what I'm saying? A guy out there right now, he got a license, don't know what to do with his time. You know what I'm saying? But he got a product in his hand, which is his own ID. He can go ahead now, sign up with Uber, get a little rent-a-car.
Or be an Uber driver.
You know what I'm saying? The Uber car now is his product. He picked me up because I'm in Uber all the while. You know what I'm saying? After he dropped me off at the donut shop, bang, he had made the paperwork. Now he has progress. You know what I'm saying? And you keep repeating this cycle over and over, and over and over. And at the end of the month, he's sitting on about 2 racks or more, easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Easy breezy. You know what I mean? Little vehicle costing a little $200 a week. You know what I'm saying? They knock that out. You wind up paying like $50 a week. You know what I'm saying? And you got your hustle on and you going on about your business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You guys the product. Next man have a product, he got a house. He don't know what you want to do with it. You want to rent it out, what do you want to do? Put it on Airbnb. It becomes his product. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
He constantly getting paperwork day after day, Monday through Sunday. Product is being sold and paperwork is being exchanged, and he's making constant progress. You know what I mean? So, and he's doing it continuously.
Right. Consistent.
Yeah, consistency is the key. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way you're really going to see these triple Ps take effect. You know what I'm saying? By being consistent with it. And that is what the motto should be for any hustler. I don't care what you hustle. I don't care if it's tomatoes, oranges, grapes.
Say it again.
You know what I mean? Because you can hustle everything right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's water bottles. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's tomato packets. You know what I mean? To the end of the day, you can put it out, get it out, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's a product. And that product is going to get you paperwork. You know what I mean? So we stick to that. We on a better level. You know what I'm saying? As a people. But here what happened though. We get the paperwork. We make the progress. But then we put it right back into the system. It's not really working for us unless it's working together. You know what I mean? This is how they win. You know what I'm saying? And we lose because we don't invest our money into ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. We get comfortable investing our money into them and what they want to invest it into. But look at us. The reality is we got real products that we put out. You know what I'm saying? So we get to the point if we invest in ourselves again, because it ain't nothing new under the sun. You know what I mean? We've been the greatest investors, the greatest merchants on the earth from beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? It was between us and the Chinese, the Asians. You know what I'm saying? We've been the greatest merchants on this planet. You know what I'm saying? From Asians of days, ancient of days. You know what I'm saying? We just fallen into the realms where we are now. You know what I'm saying? If you go back, like I said, years into 1920, most of our people owned and had land. You know what I'm saying? So they had wealth already. You know what I'm saying? So now we're in 2020 and those people don't have land. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? A lot of us homeless at these days in point we are. But in them days and time, it wasn't that many homeless black men and women in them days and time. You see what I'm saying? Right now, it's a lot of us homeless, and that ain't even being spoken about.
Right.
That's a whole topic right there that's just being hush-hush, is how many black people in America now, through gentrification and all these things here, are homeless right now. You know what I'm saying? And it need to be touched on. Because at the end of the day it's a reality. You know what I'm saying? People have to focus on reality. This is the think champs. We got to think real again. You can't say them people is bad people that's homeless now, because you know most people out there really trying to even go into work. You got people homeless and even still have jobs. How is that even possible? You know what I'm saying? We living in a day and time that ain't even being spoke on. It's being hushed, but at the end of the day is we ain't in our best position. We're not nowhere in our best position. You know what I'm saying? Even if you check the gas prices in our own communities, wherever we are, it's going to be higher than it is in any other community of any other race. You go outside the city, the gas will be cheaper. You in the city, and where we live in, you know what I'm saying, and dominating, it's always going to be higher. So it costs us more to live into where we are, you know what I mean, and to survive. Not to even mention the prices of the cost of living right now is ridiculous. They ain't even talked about. You know what I'm saying? They worried about who gonna win an election and all this stuff here. What about the reality of the prices? Who gonna pay the rent?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where you gonna live? Worried about who gonna win the election.
Right.
Where you gonna be in the election? Huh? Can we, you know what I mean? Can we be real on them numbers there? Because the end of the day is, that's them people thing. You know what I'm saying? The reality is we gotta come together and put what we have together so we can have something for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality is we don't have nothing.
Right.
That's what nobody don't want to accept.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, we got this, we got that. No, you might think you have that, but we as a people don't have anything. You know, but that's the next topic, but it's a true topic. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say we really have to stay real into what's real again, man. We have to produce more products. That's the only way we're going to compete in this worldwide market.
That's it.
You know what I mean? If I didn't have a product, I wouldn't even be here right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a product that even helped me do what I do right now. It's a product that helped all of us do what we do. You
All
feel
three
me?
of us.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Vegan Dream Donuts, baby.
Yeah, man.
Nagast
Actually,
footwear.
A donut product that I could even show you on camera because the donut product is so good it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta look it up.
That's just that real, but you can Google it. I'll tell you, get a picture of it. You can look at it. You know what I'm saying? He online right now, dancing, doing his thing.
Yeah,
But
you
he's
could
still
do
in
that.
somebody's gut and they loving the same way. He ain't on the planet until he come black again what I make him. Because that's a product. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That's what you have to do. You have to make your product, sell, but how you do it though? You gotta stay busy.
Yeah, gotta stay busy.
Ain't no way around it. You can't have a product moving if you ain't staying busy with your
Right.
product. It's not gonna
Gotta
move.
be busy like
Yeah, I don't care what the weather like.
Right.
I don't care
Rain,
what the
sleet,
weather like.
snow.
Yeah, man. You don't worry
Perfect.
about the weather and all this. I don't care what the weather like. Your product have to move. Move it.
Gotta get
Yeah, man.
Well, that come with the hustling mentality. They go back to the morals and the honor, the levels that they don't teach no more.
That's true. That's true. Well, you know, real men talking to them too. That's the next.
That's
thing,
the
too.
real problem.
Like the whole thing is.
I
too
think it's
many
all
soft
us.
Dudes on TV.
Facts.
There's too many soft dudes on TV representing real men, and it's sad and it's pathetic because you're not hearing what a real man is going to tell you. A real man going to tell you, step it up. You can get it done. Don't doubt yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what a real man going to tell you. Step it up, get it done.
Stop crying.
Stop crying. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. Do it.
Do it.
That's what a real man will tell you. A real man will tell you,
Talk
do
about
it.
be about it.
Yeah, get it done. And here what happened. If a man can't be in a council of men and represent as a man, it's not a real man too, you know. See, most of these women don't even realize that only for a man to really represent as a real man, he has to be able to stand amongst real men. You know what I'm saying?
And be seen.
And be seen amongst, because that's real, right? Yeah. So the time we living in, most people don't even realize these things. I be in places, I be the only real man in the place. Man.
Facts.
You be there, right?
Yeah.
You go in the door, you be like, man, it might be me, the waiter, because I know he Chinese or whoever, you know what I'm saying? He might have a, you know what I'm saying? Some other person, but the other day is, we be the only men in the building, you know what I'm saying? And we living in a sad time like that. So, it's not a real representation of a man, which should be a father figure, you know what I'm saying? It should be,
Alpha.
yes, an alpha male, yes indeed. But at the end of the day, it should be a leader, one that's going to guide you into truth and lead you into the light of the Creator.
Righteous.
You know what I'm saying? That's the next thing they don't want you to see. You know what I'm saying? That a real man is a obedient servant of the Creator. You know what I'm saying? That's what have us even here to do what we do, and to respect every woman and child the way we do. You know what I'm saying? Because the image they putting out to make us like we ain't about our children or we ain't about our family.
Right.
That's always our first and foremost thing that we always been upholding, you know what I'm saying? Throughout the timing, throughout the little money exchange, you know what I'm saying, it separated us from really loving ourselves in the full whole. Because you know what the white man did, man? You know what the white man do? Man, let me tell you what the white man did, man. Listen to what the white man did, yo. So if a black woman had a child in slavery time, right? for the white man, because at them times the children was called picnics, right? So you would have a picnic for the white man, right? The black woman has a child with the black man. When the child is conceived, the white man gave the black woman a silver dollar, right? Gave the black man a silver dollar too, but this was the payment for the child. But here the fullness now, the black woman wasn't even happy with no silver dollar. No. Okay? I'm going to tell you the reality. She was really not feeling that at all. You understand? She wanted her child. Right. You can't pay me no silver dollar for my child. Right. Nothing in this world value more than my child, right? Mm-hmm. So after time, you know what I'm saying, goes along, you know what I'm saying, that same method always applied, right? And it goes on, flip it into taxes. We're in 2020, right? So you get tax returns, and the tax returns is always based upon how many children you got now, right? It's a certain amount of money come in because of that now, right? People happy to get that money now. You can take that money because, you know, I had these children and they're supposed to be my money. But you don't realize what you're really selling into. You know what I'm saying? Because we, as black men and black women and children, were the original stock market. We were sold here in America for the first money transfer. They wasn't making money off cows and none of those things there in land. They couldn't even till the land. Okay? The money exchange was for us as black people. We were the original stock market. So it was, when you heard the men bidding and all that, 55, 55, going 65, 600, 600, 55, 55. All that was us being sold as slaves for a certain amount of money. But the reality of it is, we was always in numbers. This is what they don't want to show you, because our economics, we ain't really thinking about it in our numbers portion. We thinking about it in our money. See, we thinking about it totally opposite. You see what I'm saying? We worry about how much money I got, and you worry about how much money you got. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But we ain't worried about us in the whole coming together and seeing our whole numbers, and then that little money don't even matter no more. Right. Huh? When we thinking for ourselves, money don't even matter no more. We got 250 million brothers and sisters. What money matter? Huh? Right. We got 250 brothers and sisters. Right? Mm-hmm. 250. You can add it up from Mississippi. Mississippi got a great portion. D.C. got a great portion. Atlanta got a little portion. New York. You keep going down the numbers, and we got a good 250. Right? And you add the Caribbean in. Right? You know, they got the Virgin Islands. All that's us too, you know. It's black or black. Black and black. I tell you, we ain't doing the numbers, you know. We're doing it. Look, here they got us up here, right, in America, right? Yeah. Right? This America, right? Yeah. We're Mexico, right here, right? All right, they want to keep a border through Mexico, right? But Mexico opens up Nicaragua, Honduras, you know, Panama City. It opened up all this roadway into Colombia, Brazil. That's all us right there, you know. Yeah. Right? Yeah. That's all black or black, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right? Okay, so definitely Brazil got more than us. So Cuba, Haiti, you know, you going in, right? Yeah. So end of the day, our numbers is great. Yeah. And we watching the little money each person had. Right. You see what I'm saying? It stagnates the program and the progress. Because if you got 250 million, that little money don't matter no more. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so stay to that point, right? So now, we all these numbers strong and we knowing ourselves and we investing in ourselves. We winning every day, you know. You know what I'm saying? 250 million could be punched in every day. We just put $1 in.
Yeah, that's right.
$1, we 250 million strong. He ain't have it today. I put 2 in. I put
Right.
10.
Right.
4.
Come on.
I put 100. Man, it's for us. Let's get it. You know. So now out of 250 million, we wind up putting in 3 to 500 million per day into ourselves, just by doing our numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Seems so simple.
It's simple when you do the numbers and not your math, because you think and say, I got a little dollar, he got dollars. It's all not about that. Put y'all numbers together. That's how everybody else do it.
Yeah.
Everybody else put their numbers together. They ain't worried about no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got caught letting these people think for us.
Yeah.
So now we worried about, because we always move like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We always move like that. Because at the end of the day, if you check our history, we always had skilled people doing all kind of things. We didn't need no outsiders doing anything for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had everything down packed, even to our medical doctors. We didn't even need them. You know what I'm saying? We had our own,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, fathers of medicine like Imhotep. You know what I mean?
These roots for us. Roots and culture.
Hey, it's a great history. So my point is saying that's what we got to get black too. Knowing, say, that we can put our numbers together, don't worry about this money, and really build something the way it need to be built, because that's the only way it have to move. It have to move through unity. We divide ourselves too much, you know what I'm saying? And we don't really see the value of the unity, you know. And I hear people still to this day, you know what I'm saying, trying to claim all these places and divide themselves even more and more. You know what I'm saying?
Right. By land.
Yeah, by land. But like I said, during them times there, it was all money for the European. He made money off of each and every last one of us born still to this day. We all paid for.
Yeah.
We all bought and sold stock.
Traded every day.
Remember I tell you that, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they don't even want you to even go into your own history, like you just
Right.
mystery here. You don't even want history.
Right.
You just want to be a mystery.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make sure I push this history into you, which ain't even history, because his story is his story. This is our story.
That's right.
That's the part they didn't want you to know about our story. You're
Right.
so caught up in the his story,
Right.
you forgot to even check
Check by
your
own
own story. So it's our story you need to be checking. You know what I'm saying? And our story deep too, you know. It's story deep, because we ain't never go out without a fight. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? You
I'll
had
show you that on
you had real rebels and rebelettes who stood for something, you know what I mean? And we were organized. They had the next brother here, they don't talk about too much, by the name of Hosea Williams.
That's right.
Now, Hosea Williams, to me, was one of the realest rebels in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And he don't get no respect. Nobody even checked for him. His house still standing today, one of the most beautiful mansions you ever want to see.
Right there off of,
Memorial Drive,
Yeah.
with the lions in front.
yeah.
Ooh, that house powerful, man. I love to just salute it when I go by. Black man standing strong. Built that. Remember that, I tell you, he built that too. But differently though, he was one of the main supporters of the movement that enough people don't know about.
Yeah. He out of Savannah too.
He out of Savannah.
Yeah, he moved here.
See that. That brother right there, because you had a time, right, where all the black people was getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? For standing up for their rights. Rosa Parks, you know what I mean? Martin Luther King, and all the men there, right? Was getting locked up through the time for standing up for their rights. You know what I'm saying? People forget that.
Yeah.
But when they were standing up for their rights, they would get locked up in the hundreds.
Yeah.
Wasn't no
That
little
was the
bit.
strength.
Yeah, that was the straight. Wasn't no little numbers. They got locked up in the hundred. Wasn't no one man with his hands up.
On
Right.
purpose.
You know what I'm saying?
We getting locked together.
Right.
Right, we holding hands. We going in, chanting together, right?
Exactly.
Strong hands, right? So my point is, he was the one who had the land, right? And actually started helping black people get out of jail because he bonded them out.
Remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
His company, yeah.
He bonded them out because he had land that he owned, and he was a farmer. So the people, once they got out, they bought groceries from him, paid off their debt, and that kept going. So what Hosea wound up doing, like you said, he wound up opening his own bonding company. That's still flowing to this very day.
That's right.
Still letting out black men and women out of jail right now. Hosea Williams Bonding Company. Still getting us out. So he set that program to make sure it was a freedom for us. These things is legendary, man, but people don't check history. They think we just going out without a fight. Like we just did this just because we just here, you just here. No, you ain't here for no reason. You here for a blessing. The prayers of them people and the strength of them people is why you here. You ain't here just because you here and the universe and all this stuff here got you here. No. I beg to differ. I really beg to differ. Yeah, the works and the shoulders of your ancestors who really came here, you know, and struggled. Yeah, that's why you here. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really get back to what they struggled for and what their mission was. Right now they about to throw Harriet Tubman on a dollar bill. Right? I think it's the 100 or whatever they want to do, right?
20.
Whatever, right? But the end of the day is, Harriet wouldn't like to be on their dollar. You know, Harriet would like for black people to leave this country. That's what Harriet would have liked to do. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Would Harriet be comfortable with people spending their money in this land, in this day? Would that be her wishes? I doubt that very seriously.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? You know. So when we thinking for ourselves, we be thinking like Harriet. Come out of her land. Like I say, Harriet left America and she formed her way on up to Canada because it's all landmass. So she already knew, I'm getting out of here, right? And going further up north. You know, I think her whole plan was to go further all the way to Alaska and reach Russia and come on in. I think Harriet was on a mission to continue this mission on into Africa. You know, because see, they got us thinking that we got to literally go from here on ships all the way to Africa.
Right.
You know, but the reality is it's all landmass and everything moving through the coasts. Yeah. So it's just them things there that we got to really look into because that's really the portion what we're here for. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. But yeah, what you want to build on something though?
Now we're going to go to a little break,
Okay.
and we're going to go to the last segment before we wrap up.
No doubt.
So we're going to come on back with a powerful sister we just met. She going to introduce herself. Think Champs.
Thanks, chance.
Peace, family. We back. Think Champs. And we got a powerful sister with us today. And, you know, on the strength of Women's Month, we going to represent. We going to take a little time out to talk about the black woman because we love our black women. So I'm going to let the queen introduce herself and do her thing.
Greetings. Greetings. Give thanks for having me on the show. I just want to say big up to what you're doing. I am known as Madam G, and it's just a French way of saying Miss G, you know? Just giving that lovely twist on it. So, yeah. Big up everybody. Big up yourselves. Brap. Yeah.
Respect. Yeah, right. No doubt. Give thanks, Jeff, for coming through, building with us, and you know, just building with you too, as a sister in the area too, that I know for years too. So it's good to have a woman perspective too on things we're building on because again, it's all about unison and unity. You know what I mean? And we respect and love our sisters, so we want to make sure that we always make it a balance too. When people don't think it's just one way or nothing, it's all love. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, is we all we got. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And
Word up.
That you rap.
that you rap. Yeah.
Of course, Brooklyn in the house, rap, rap, you know what I mean? East New York, you know what I mean? I'm also big into my Caribbean massive, Jamaica, Antigua in the house, rap, 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 again, you know what I mean? Yes. But I definitely am a Brooklyn peach. I've been in Atlanta for a very long time, so I see Atlanta grow. So I definitely was, when I was listening to you guys a bit, I was, from my generation, understand the juxtapose of growing up in the educational system, what was left out, what was put in. In my era, we did go to plantations as field trips. And so that was a vibe where that's something that they'll tell you what you tell you in the books. You know what I mean? But when you go there and feel that vibe, it's like a whole different level. So being in the South gave me that. New York did not give me going to a plantation on some real. You know what I mean?
Right,
It was, and then I also went to school in Virginia. So even in Virginia, I didn't get that type of field trips. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been around the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's a nice little array of experiences I was blessed to walk on a path to see. You know what I mean? So once again, give thanks for what you guys are doing. It's a big thing.
Right,
You know what I mean?
thanks, no doubt.
Think champs doing big things. Yeah.
Give thanks, give thanks. But yeah, that's the fullness. So yeah, good.
Well, no. I know earlier you was bringing up the black woman. So I want you to ask us those questions or those situational perspectives that you might have wanted us to touch on.
My question is more of wanting to listen to your perspective, how you see men being portrayed on TV and how your views on women's being portrayed. You see what I'm saying? Like, we all know where the standpoint where the oppression, where we all come from, no matter who did it, be it the Jews, everybody was melanin deficient, put it like that. You know what I'm saying? No matter where they came from. But black on black, black women think, black men may think them all as bitches, or black women must think that a man has to be strong, where he's been broken down to where his strength is in a different level to what TV portrays how black men should be. You know what I'm saying? Outside of what a black man knows how he could be. He could be that farmer. He is an educator. He's a scientist. He is an innovator. You know what I mean? But he's broken down so much. You know what I mean? And you guys are on a level of rebuilding what's been broken down. So in your perspective, how do you see where the black woman is right now? And when you hear black women talk about how black men think black women are, how does it make you feel? Where's your mind on that? You know what I mean? And I mean, bitch is just one part. You know what I mean? So we don't have to really go there if that's not really where it's about. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own definition of that. You know what I mean? We could start from there. But yeah, I would like to hear.
Okay, yeah. That's a deep one there.
Let me touch that.
Touch it in.
Excuse me. It's the caveman scenario. Unga bunga.
Okay.
Now, all jokes aside, how do I word this? This is a deep question. Situation that we got to deal with. The black woman has white woman's disease due to the system. So how do I rate the black woman? I still rate her from her original stance. She's still God, if y'all understand what I mean by that. All right? But in this system, she is not God. She's like Godzilla. Do the math to that. I'm gonna show you an example. I don't want to name names, but Tiffany Haddish is not Lauryn Hill, or neither is Beyonce. I don't want to disrespect them. What I mean is they don't hold a representation that young black women or older black women can take on and, redress, learn from. So the role models are the white men they work with. So what I think is the mind frame you might be getting at work gives you a elitist mind frame around the house. So now the black woman doing what she want. From the system perspective, I don't want to sound like I ain't on her side, but she's doing what she want based on the system, so it's dividing up all our perspectives based on her perspective, dominating. So when you talk about the black woman's my vision, the white man got her on a leash and she's playing his role for him. Another example, the homosexual pattern in young boys, to me, is Monsanto's, the shots at the hospital, and the black woman with her white woman's disease doing the, oh, Timmy could play with a doll type shit. So now Malik got a doll. It's natural, it's okay, it's normal. All the demonic patterns of the past are being passed on. So we kind of picking up the traits. So when we addressing these problems, I'm thinking to myself, do we understand the true influence from white people's mind frame into ours? Sometimes we sound like we're talking about normal black people with a problem. The problem is you thinking like the white people from a perspective from there. So now so many people are not married, not even not married. There's no couples. Everybody's single type. So now the black woman's cool with being single. She might not be cool with it like deep down, but everybody's walking around like nothing's wrong. So they're learning to play single, further dividing us. So the white man from the 60s throwing us out the house. You learned how to live without me. So were you bad for adapting that? All the women in Atlanta say there's no men here, right? And they all somewhat make money. You know, there's a lot of successful women here, right? That make money, but they can't find a man. Because you make $100,000 and you won't change your perspective about your status. This is a white man's trick. No one else has this problem but us. Why does the women make more than the men? Obviously, it's white supremacy keeping black men out of those true core opportunities, and then they let y'all in. That's what's dividing all of us today. We see it through all that. The white man giving the black woman successful patterns, and the black male has the normal unsuccessful pattern. So even if you work at Burger King, you still bringing in the money that we pay rent with. Further dividing us once we start our normal male, female, vibrational realities. So I think we not one of those. We see through that. So we know the black woman is doing what she can, but she's acquiescing to the system. Like, she's trapped in a basement and she's almost becoming like who captured her. She should bring the money back to the house and almost give it to a man to instill back the manism in him. Don't worry, baby, the white man ain't taking you down. Here, take the money. Go build your shit. I'm gonna go to work for your shit to build, and then I ain't working. To play the white man's system game, to reverse it. But we not doing that. So all the word bitch comes from that divide. We don't talk like this, but check it out. Nah, son, I got bitches. Yo, bitch, come on, yo, pass me a drink. What girl take that?
A lot of them.
These new age girls, right? What dudes talk like that?
A lot of them.
A few guys our age do talk like that, but a lot of the youngins, right? Hip hop influenced all that. So who It's like the secret hand is behind all the negatives. So what I'm saying is the white man's like, nah, Ross, I don't want your spiritual reggae. Nah, I need a reggae tone dude to shake, let girls shake their ass. I want to put that out. So now your son only see that. He don't see Ross. He don't hear Ross' album. So the system's hand, the secret hand, got us thinking like that. And it's unfortunately that black males are so beat up and broke, they're playing the other role. What's the other role? Fuck that bitch. Like me and you together and we break up, you take my son, now I'm easily out. All right, I'm out. And you easily threw me out. Let's not act like that's part of that too. It's like a 50-50 split. Your attitude should be calmed down, even if me and you got problems, based on white supremacy. And what's going to happen to both of us if we split? We not stronger separate. You gonna go off, be a dyke. When I say that, hold on, listen to what I mean by that. That's a word I call women who work. They take on a male's mind frame, right? So now you raise my son almost like he a girl in reverse. All right, how do I say this?
So you're saying like in the terms of how a woman can't raise a man, so therefore,
They used to.
like in terms
They
of,
used to could raise a
So
man.
you mean, okay.
With
Is
the
that what
new-
you mean in reverse?
I,
Not really.
I'm trying. No, you hitting on it. I'm trying to be nice.
Just say it real and wrong. Because then probably this might be the easiest way I can get it. Just say
All
it
right.
as it is.
The Me Too movement, the feminist movement,
Okay.
created white male-ish women.
Okay.
So I'm not saying all women are turning into that. What I'm saying is the women are power tripping off their position, which is added to my poison, playing my nigger role, saying fuck you, dividing us more, and it's feeding into the white supremacy link, sitting right there for you to be cool with teaching our kids things we would never teach them.
Okay.
So we all messed up, whether we in real relationships, on the block, at the strip club, at the club, regular club, school. It's self-hate. You can't, look, this is what we teach. You can't, you got a cup of love and a cup of hate, right? Your duality, right? Good and bad, all that, right? Where you put your love at? If you give your love to white people, you have none for me. Remember, it's silent hate. The Jew that won't allow you to owe him $5 is practicing silent hate. You know why he won't let you owe him $5? Because I need $10 for whatever I'm giving you, because it's going back to my Jewish reality, my whole core existence. So I can't give you $5 off. That's why they don't fuck with us, but we fuck with them. So we don't practice self-preservation. So we should break the spell off rip. Black women, black men, let's all get together. White supremacy say you not pretty. So I believe that?
No.
No, most black men might believe it, right? Based on who's making the messaging. I want to get everybody to the messaging. I know I'm a crackhead, but who made me smoke the first rock? Now I'm Pookie. Now you looking at me like I'm Pookie. But where did I get my first rock? And if we do that, we'll see the hidden hand behind our thought patterns. And if you look at it that deep, you might change them.
I would add deeper to that is, I would add deeper to that will be what possessed you or spiraled you to say this new thing that whoever this is presented to me, to wherever it came from, I should take this because I'm in that place. It's supposed to take me there. You know what I mean? Like from, yeah, right. Like in adding to what you're saying of the self-hate, you know what I mean? Like what within yourself to say, I'm going to try this. I don't know what it is. somebody's telling me that's gonna take my troubles away. Why would I need this thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter, and I mean, I'm saying outside of that to take you there. You know what I mean?
The psychology of what white people have done to us make us love and trust them. So when they introduce pedophilia next year, niggas gonna be pedophiles.
Running with it.
It's gonna make sense to some of us, like all of the negatives. Only because we're in that Caucasian, we got like crackeritis. That's what I call it.
That's true.
Well, SETI coined that. Crackeritis.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
So we taught to love them and hate ours. So in the same turn, it plays out in me and you not wanting to be together, right? And then finding solutions in the poison. Now I'm at the strip club having sex with all the girls, right? You know that's dangerous. And now you at home all hurt, if not turning into that. Fuck that, I'm gonna go get me some niggas. Or vice versa, it don't matter, whatever the pattern is. Now look, the white man, this is what I say, sitting in the corner laughing. I got two more to divide, because they can't find a common core to live beyond their own, I don't want to say lust, I'm gonna say reality. But it's filled with some lusts. Lust could be more than sex. But it's filled with your lust. So just because I want to go hang with Ross, I shouldn't. If me and you together, right, and we have a kid, I should be doing something, right? So to simplify it, I shouldn't be with Ross, I should be home with you. But I don't know what's going on. Everybody want to go outside and hang with Ross, right? So we negating our own mirror. The mirror, ourselves. So we look where all the NBA money go?
Where does it go?
To the white girl after the nigga die. Her family.
Every time.
Generational wealth we don't keep. So even on our highest levels, we're divided. So black love really don't exist in the eye of the public. True black love. Everybody, you let Will Smith, not Will Smith, but I ain't gonna name everybody. I'm using Will Smith for metaphor. Will Smith could go get a white girl and nobody would say nothing. But Will still love Will Smith, right? But he not teaching us the true value of self. So even down to the lowest level, we don't got it. So you're gonna see it get worse. The divide, the whole plan is to get black women pregnant by white men, and black men to impregnate white women. And they're triggering us to do the
That's the master plan.
1,000-year plan.
That's
That's
what I would say they call the master plan, you know, because it's master's plan anyway. The master plan knows that he can't survive, you know what I'm saying, without his picnic. You know what I'm saying? Carrying on his program. You know what I'm saying? Living his way of thinking and living, because he's not going to be here.
He already blocked
hundreds of years from now. He's about done anyway. So the reality is, if I can keep them from being who they are and keep them in a reality thinking like I want them to think, then they are who I am.
Who I want them to be.
Yeah, because exactly who you want them to be. Because at the end of the day is we're just the workers. You know what I'm saying? We become the workers of their plan. You know what I'm saying? Not of our own, because the reality is we can't serve two masters. You know what I'm saying? The two masters are the Most High and them. You know what I'm saying? So if you're serving the Most High, you can't serve them. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between
that's a good one.
What's the difference between a black cop and a white cop?
For your metaphor, what?
They still getting the same check, right?
I wasn't gonna really answer it, but
What's the difference between a black judge and a white judge?
Yeah, shoe size.
They still sitting on the same bench, right?
Well, their mind frame would be the only thing I could think of. I think I know where
They
you're
still
going.
serving the same master, though.
Nothing.
All them serving the same master, which is the system, which is the system, which is the system, which is the system. You know what I mean? So, end of the day is, I and I in our original state, we didn't serve the system. You know what I mean? we serve the Creator. We serve the law of the Creator, not the laws of man. You know what I'm saying? We were here from the beginning of creation, so we followed the laws of the Creator.
Okay.
Right? In our natural
Right.
state. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is what we come to now, right?
Yeah.
But in our natural state of being, we always served the Creator. We didn't serve no man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't worship man. We worshiped the Almighty. But my point is saying that we were more free and governed ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't governed. See, as time go along now, you see we waiting for the next governor and want to know who gonna pop up, who gonna dictate for us, and who these things. You see what I'm saying? Because
That's what I meant.
we're not thinking for ourselves. We are caught up into these people's system so much now that we are voting now just as much as they are. And we proud of it. We proud to get a sticker.
Putting it on Facebook.
We proud to get a sticker and don't realize, you know what I'm saying, what our people really went through to even not even be a part of this system at all. You know what I mean? Because our original state was having our own. Our original state was having our own. They said Tulsa, Oklahoma was only 20 acres. It was only 20 acres, you know what I'm saying, of land. It was 40 acres. 40 acres of land. Okay, give thanks for the correction. 40 acres of land was all that they took to build Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying, to what they did. They didn't need the big portion of land and all that. They built it right there, and they supported their own right there.
Right.
They had to come and bomb that, right? Because they knew the progress of us. You know what I'm saying? They've done this several times. And to the point now that we realize that nothing's really going on.
They don't want to see us together.
We ain't together. We got to get together to really see us together.
How we together when tonight when you go home, the message
Mm-hmm.
in the show
True.
is showing you a successful black woman or one in charge not listening to men.
True.
Or going home,
And then,
or going home without one. So
Yeah.
and being, or carrying resentments of, if there is one, you know?
or in reverse, they'll show you a auntie mom, right? In all kind of levels, right?
Yeah,
So
every
you
day.
like,
They
what's the
bombarded with them.
messaging? You gotta turn the world off.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
too influential.
Yeah.
Influential.
It's true.
What word I'm looking for?
It's
Yeah,
okay, it's okay.
two
Jamaicans, we make words up all the time, but it's all relative and it makes sense. You know what I mean? Everything is all relative, you know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Everything
That's
makes
true.
sense, everything congeals, everything coexists, and I give thanks.
Give thanks. Yeah, man. So we gonna seal this up though,
Alright,
for
we
real,
can't
man.
hold that.
We're gonna give thanks for the timing, man. Give thanks, Yo Jack coming through, showing love, building with us as
No
well.
doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Much
We
love.
love the
Big
black
up, big
woman,
up.
and
Yes.
we gonna save her.
Yes,
Ah,
indeed.
Know
yes.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
We not against her. We trying to diagnose the problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's in us too.
Respect,
We're all
respect.
playing roles we shouldn't play.
Mm-hmm.
So let's all learn and try to be better.
That's real.
That's
Respect, yeah,
Yes,
I agree.
indeed. And we're gonna end that with one perfect love, you know? One black love.
what black love.
Peace.
Indeed. Peace.
And this is
The Think Champs.
Think champs.
Yes, indeed.